Folks, welcome back. I have your latest home prices and insights for Peel and Durham region for week ending August 17th, 2022. I received a call on a weekend from a buyer. Well, this person just bought a house and they're in a panic already because they do not qualify for the mortgage. Can you imagine? They just got their offer accepted and they don't qualify. They have a problem. My first response was, well, didn't you have a financing condition? And they said, well, we did in the initial negotiations, but our realtor said that if we wanted to buy that house, we have to cross off the financing condition and sign it. And so that's what we did. We removed the financing condition and then our offer got accepted. It was now firm, but we do not qualify, they're telling me. I'm thinking, oh, I feel bad for them, but what can I do now? And I can tell you that the sad part of this story is not just them. I receive lots of calls like this, and through hearing all these calls and through working with many, many buyers and sellers, I can tell you the overwhelming theme of when a client is not happy with their agent, there's two things that come up all the time in the conversation. One is the person, buyer or seller, always tells me their agent put pressure on them. They put pressure on them to accept the deal. They put pressure on them to sign. They put pressure on them to remove a clause or a condition. So it's pressure, 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 pressure. And the second common theme is that there's no evidence. The agent just tells their client stuff, but they cannot back it up with evidence. I'll give you an example. Someone will tell me, we bought a property, we think we've overpaid now, like too much. I said, well, why did you pay what you paid? What made you think that was the right price? Well, our agent told us. Okay, he told you, but did he show you comparables? Did he show you recent sales? Did he show you market trends in the area? Well, he told us prices were going up. Okay, but did he show you? And did you see what other properties were selling for? No, he just told us. Look, I could tell you from experience, there are two types of realtors out there. One is very transactional based. It's all about that deal and putting that deal together so they can get paid. The other agent knows that their success is based on their client's success. So it's not about that deal, it's about what's best for their client. And they will give you evidence. They will not put pressure on you. That type of realtor that is focused on their client's success will give you options, will explain, if we do this, this happens. If we do that, that happens. And then we'll leave it to you. What's best for you? What do you want to do? And that agent, who I call a real estate consultant, is very comfortable and knows that their client is going to base their decisions on what's best for them and their families. And in the long term, that real estate consultant is super comfortable in knowing that their personal success as a realtor lies in their client's success. If you feel this video can help somebody you know, pass it along. Let's get into the numbers. If you want to speak with me about your real estate situation, selling, buying, it's really simple. Below this video, in the description, there's a link to my calendar. Click on that, book a time that's convenient for you. This way I'll know ahead of time and I'll make sure my schedule's organized so we could speak about whatever's on your mind. And if you're looking to live in a family-sized condo, this is a big condo. It's 3 bedrooms, over 1,540 square feet. Check out the video at the end of my report. We're seeing properties these days selling right away, and we're seeing properties sit on the market. If you're looking to sell, you're looking to buy, it's so important you know the pricing strategies and how it can affect you. Is your property going to sit? If you're buying, should you buy it right away? Should you wait? Should you put a lower offer? If you're selling, what's it mean to sit on the market, and what does the different price points mean as far as how quickly are you going to sell? Knowing the real numbers is so important, and then deciding which strategy you're going to go with. Let me show you the real numbers overall as an average for the whole areas for week ending August 17th. I have here the three main cities I'm going to talk about. In blue, I have Mississauga. These are average sold price for detached properties only. So Mississauga. In green is Brampton, and for Durham region is Burgundy here. And for Durham, I'm looking at Pickering, Ajax, and Whitby as my Durham sample. And you could see, really, just for this last week, average sold price has gone up in each of these three areas here. So let's zoom in here. We've got Mississauga on the board. 38 detached properties were sold in Mississauga for week ending August 17th. 38 is a little bit, it's kind of been trickling up a little bit over the last couple of weeks. So 38 detached properties were sold. 5 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price has gone basically from 1.4 to 1.5. Average sold price now is $1,504,000. So for the 1 week, yeah, prices have gone up. Overall, prices have been going down. $1,504,000 is 11% higher than last year's average sold price. And the median price is 7% lower than last year's median price. So here's where I'm saying now, this is an average for the whole region. You could focus in on average sold price is 11% higher. Are you thinking that your home now is worth 11% more than what you bought it for a year ago? It's hard to say because this is an average for the whole region. You really got to zoom into your neighborhood and really need to know the real numbers. And median price is 7% lower. Median price is sitting at $1,240,000. This is just for Mississauga. 3 months ago, it was $1,550,000. So median price has been coming down, and average sold price has been coming down. When we look at the 38 that were sold, 13%, only 13% sold at list price or more, whereas a year ago, 75% were selling at list price or more. It's a whole different world this year. Year-to-date sales for Mississauga for detached properties only, 38% fewer sales this year versus last year, year-to-date. And listings, 6% fewer listings this year versus last year. Again, that's year-to-date. Months of inventory came down a little bit, sitting at 3 months of inventory, and average days on market right now is 26. When we look back, we can see that months of inventory is going up, average sold price is coming down. So we're looking at the trend from these charts. Let's look at Brampton. 59 detached properties were sold. 2 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price is $1,199,000. So let's just say 1.2 million, coming way down from where we were at the beginning of the year. 1,199,000 is 5% lower than where the average sold price was a year ago. And for a while now, about a month and a half, average sold price consistently week after week has been lower than where the average sold price was a year ago for Brampton. Average sold price is 5% lower. Median price is $1,153,000. Median price is 6% lower than where the median price was a year ago. 3 months ago, median price was 1.3. It's now about 150,000 lower, sitting at 1,153. Year-to-date sales, way fewer sales. 44% fewer sales this year, year-to-date in Brampton than what we were selling last year. 19% of those 59 sold at list price or more. A year ago, 70% were selling at list price or more. And 11% fewer listings this year. This is, again, just for detached properties. 11% fewer listings this year, year to date, versus last year. Months of inventory climbed up just a little bit. It's sitting now at 2.3 months of inventory. And we can see months of inventory going up. It's kind of come down, but you know, it's going to go up again, and average sold price is coming down. Pickering, Ajax, and Whitby as a whole, 34 detached properties were sold. 3 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price is $1,210,000. $1,210,000 is 9% higher than last year's average sold price. Over the last few weeks, though, we've had several weeks where average sold price has been less than last year or lower than last year. Median price is 5% higher than last year's median price. Median price is $1,130,000. 3 months ago, median price was $1,140,000. There's an argument here to see, over the last 3 months, there hasn't been a lot of change when it comes to prices, whether it's average sold price or median price in the Durham region. Not a lot of change there. As far as year-to-date sales, 32% fewer sales this year versus last year, year-to-date. And of the 34 that sold, 35% sold at list price or more. A year ago was 89%. And we've got year-to-date listings, 3% fewer listings this year versus last year. Months of inventory did go up. It's sitting at 1.7, which is still low, I got to tell you. And that's kind of helps to understand why prices are doing what they're doing. They kind of have sloped down a little bit, and now we're maybe seeing prices going up a little bit. But there hasn't really been, in the Durham region, a lot of change in prices over the last 3 months. Let's look at condos now. This is for all of Peel region condos. These are condo apartments. There's no condo townhouses in these numbers. 22 condos were sold. Average sold price is sitting at $601,000. It came down a little bit from the previous week, but we were in the mid 700s as far as our peak goes. We're now at $601,000. $601,000 is 5% higher than last year's average sold price, and median price is 3% higher than last year's median price. Median price for condos is $560,000. 3 months ago, it was $650,000. 30% fewer condo sales this year, year to date, and 2% more listings this year, year to date. And months of inventory is way up. They're sitting at 5.6 months of inventory. Condo for Peel region is very dramatic. We went from aggressive increases to it's coming down now, and the highest months of inventory of basically anywhere in the GTA. Now, price hasn't moved that much in the span of 3 months, but months of inventory has. So we go from 654 as the average sold price. We're now sitting at 601 average sold price. Not a lot of movement, but man, we're seeing a big change, especially when we look at 5.6 months of inventory, and average days on market is sitting at 27 now. Here's a quick summary. Except for Mississauga, that came down a little bit, months of inventory is up in all the regions. Still quite low in Brampton and the Durham region, but the way things are trending, we do expect that to go up. There's a lot going on these days. It's so important to know what's really happening in whatever situation you're interested in. If you're interested in selling, if you're interested in buying, those prices you're looking at or considering, what do they mean in the overall attitude, price-wise strategy for that neighborhood? Because like I said, some properties are selling quick, fast, right away. Others are sitting out there, and you got to know why before you decide what strategy you should go with. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Welcome to the Imperial at 30 Malta Avenue in Brampton. I'm standing in unit 1708. This is a large corner unit at over 1,540 square feet. Easily will accommodate a large family, has 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, a solarium, and a balcony. Check out the rest of the unit.